Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great day. We are back with another video, and for today I got my best 3 picks in the MLB for Tuesday. We are jumping right into it because yesterday did not go our way, unfortunately, on Monday Night Football. YouTube has been on a bit of a cold streak, I'd say the last week or so, but we're looking to get out of that because we have had some crazy streaks in the past. We always go through these ups, these downs, and I feel like we're going to get hot really, really soon. Instagram, we've been cashing. Discord, we've been cashing left, right, and center. And YouTube is next on the list. So, before we jump into anything, if you guys are interested in joining up, we have over 22,000 people inside this group. We give you all of our best picks every day for PrizePicks, Underdog, Chalkboard, Better, Sleeper, Dabble, etc. And you can see we are up over 670 units inside this group since we started, meaning if you'd bet just $10 a slip, you're up over $6,000 in that time. There's always ups, there's always downs. I'll be the most transparent about that you ever watch. I document every single pick that I ever send in this group, that we send publicly, so you guys can go ahead and fact check everything I say here on Pikkit. And you get access to our VIP chat, so if you want to sweat out picks with thousands of other people every single day, and of course get access to our team of pros, please make sure to join. You can see a ton of people just joining up recently. You can see more of our clients spamming their winners into the chats today. And guys, it is normally $100 a month, but every single person that watches my videos gets a completely free 30 days. So if you guys are interested in claiming your 30 days for free, it is so simple. It is so easy. All you have to do is go into the description and download Underdog Fantasy, or I have a bunch of apps actually. Just pick one of these apps you see on screen here. This link is actually going to be down below. Download one of them with my code PISTONS. It is PISTONS on every single app. Pick one of them you don't have, download it, use the code PISTONS, and then just send us a screenshot after you deposit, and we'll give you a free 30 days inside our group. No strings attached. You can leave if you don't like it. That way you have a community for 30 days. You can see how you're feeling about it. You can see what if you want to continue. And yeah, highly recommend you guys do so. My personal favorite is Underdog Fantasy. If you don't have it yet, when you download Underdog with the code PISTONS, they're going to give you guys up to $1,000 in deposit bonus, or they're also going to give you a promotion where you play your first $5. They're going to give you 50 for free, no strings attached on that one. And then they're also going to hook you up with a free square, just a random NFL player to literally get 1 yard. So use the code PISTONS at sign up. Make sure to take advantage of it. And we're going to jump right into my favorite picks of the day. Starting us off is going to be Henry Davis for less than half of a total base on the Pittsburgh Pirates against the Baltimore Orioles. Henry Davis has gone below this in 7 of his last 10 games for a 70% hit rate. He's hit this in 12 of his last 20 for a 60% hit rate, as you guys can see on screen here. And he's also hit it head-to-head twice against the Baltimore Orioles. You can also see on the 2025 season so far, Henry Davis has hit this at a 64% hit rate in 41 of 64 total games. And even going back to last year when he played in 32 total games, he hit this at a 59% clip. So obviously some really good stats trending in our favor. 64% on the season, 7 of his last 10, 12 of his last 20, and 4 of his last 5. Other apps essentially all in agreement. He's batting about 4 times a game, 3.5 give or take. And if we scroll to the bottom here, we can actually see probably the best stat of all is the opposing pitcher Bradish is absolutely cooking against righties. Granted, we don't have the greatest sample size in the world, but he's giving up a 222 batting average, getting absolutely rocked by lefties, over 300 from lefties. But against righties, he's only pitching .062, which is absolutely stellar, especially when you have a guy like Henry Davis who does not get on base as often. You can see 64% of his games. So I like him to stay below half of a total base as the first pick of the day. For the second pick of the day, we're going to be taking Weston Wilson for higher than half of a hit, run, and RBI. So obviously very low number, but he only bats about 3 times a game, as you can see on screen here. Sometimes 4. We're going to hope he can get 4. Just yesterday against the Milwaukee Brewers, not yesterday, just a few days ago, he went for 4, going for 1 hit, 1 run, 2 RBIs. The game before that going for 3. The game before that going for a run. So he's getting this very consistently. He's not playing every day, obviously, but he's hit it in 11 of his last 20 8 of his last 10, and head-to-head, he's hit this in 4 of the last 6 times he played against the New York Mets. On the season so far, only a 50% clip, but we can see down here in the bottom right, he is really heating up recently, and based off of last year's data in a 22-game sample size, he still hit this at a 59% clip. So we can see we have about, give or take, a 50-game sample size of Weston Wilson playing. He's hitting it over 55, especially this year, especially most recently. 8 of his last 10, as I told you, and Draftkings is giving us minus 150, which is absolutely insane. If we scroll down here, we can see the pitching matchup. Manea is pitching a little bit worse against righties. Wilson is batting a little bit worse against lefties. So not really too much to talk about on that front of things. But for the third pick, we're going to head over to the Braves versus Cubs. And before we do that, guys, I have just one thing I think you all should be doing. I recommend tracking your picks every single day. This is completely free, by the way. You can download this app called Pikkit, and you can sync up all your apps, and it'll let you track everything you're doing on the day, the week, the month, the year, profit, loss, all that good stuff. So go ahead, download Pikkit, and when you use the code PISTONS, they're going to actually pay you to sign up. They'll give you either $3 or $100. They have a lot of really nice tools. You can pay. They do have a paid version, but you don't have to use the paid version. But yeah, go ahead, download Pikkit, check it out. It's down below in the description. And for the third and final pick, we're going to be taking Michael Harris for less than 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. And as we can see here, he has hit this in 6 straight games. But not only that, he only has 1 hit in those games. He has 2 RBIs, so these are like sacrifice flies essentially. 1 run when he got walked and got in. But like, yeah, he is not playing well over his last 6 games. You can see he's hit this in 13 of his last 20 as well for a 65% hit rate. Head-to-head, even against the Chicago Cubs, he's hit it in 3 of the last 4, or 3 straight really, and 4 of the last 5. And then on the 2025 season, we have a 139-game sample size. Obviously, he's playing a good amount, 4.1 plate appearances a game at the plate, and 57% hit rate. Last season, he played a little bit better. He was going above this a lot more consistently. But this season, he's staying below 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, which obviously bodes well for us at a 57% clip. And it's only gotten better. 8 of the last 10, 13 of the last 20, 6 of the last 10 against the Cubs. And as I told you, probably the most important, 6 straight games. He has literally 1 hit in his last 6 games. In Game 1 against the Cubs, he did get a hit. Does it worry me? Not really too much. No other apps in the market are even offering this one on the board. He's batting about 4 times a game, as I can show you here. And you can also see in 7 of his last games at home, he is averaging 0.6 hits, runs, RBIs. And in 2 career plate appearances against the opposing pitcher, Horton, he is 0 for 2. So I really like these 3 picks as my best of the day. Henry Davis for less than half a total base. Weston Wilson, more than more than just a half hit, run, RBI. And then Michael Harris, less than 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. And as usual, guys, if you have not yet, download Underdog, tail me on there. It's where I take the picks every single day. You get that promo. You get a free square. You also get up to $1,000 for free. You get better payouts. Download Pikkit, track your app, all your picks there, all your bets, whatever. And yeah, you get the point. Catch you guys tomorrow. Like and subscribe, and can't wait for football again.